All right, I'm here with Dan, the founder of Pin Cancer at Pin Cancer Nationals in Wilmington, Delaware, 2025. Dan, how's it going?
It's actually going pretty smooth, believe it or not. We had a little late start today, but I think for the most part, everybody's happy.
Those in the wrestling community know that when you show up to a tournament, it's kind of like choosing randomly out of a bag. You never know what you're going to get. But great showing today.
Yeah.
Why do you think a lot of people come out to tournaments, but this tournament specifically?
Yeah, I think we have a huge advantage because of, what the brand stands for and what our mission is. And there's so many people, unfortunately, affected by cancer, right? So we've had people, all day, and even yesterday, I've had people come up to me that I recognize. I'm like, oh my gosh, you were at our tournament back in, 2017. And then you get to chatting with them, and they're affected by either personally themselves or somebody they know or a kid or it doesn't matter. And then, they're showing up to these tournaments. They're coming from Niagara Falls, they're coming from Michigan, we have people from Texas. It's just all over the place. So, like you said, wrestling tournaments is usually regional, but we have a bigger pull here because of the mission and the money that we're raising.
Yeah, something that struck me before I was talking to a couple of the kids that were wrestling, a 28-year-old who's on the national beach wrestling team, a sixth grader, and then some kids in between ages.
Yeah.
And they all had a very personal connection with cancer, which is something I didn't expect. I thought a lot of these kids wouldn't have had a taste of cancer's impact by sixth grade, but it really resonates. And how much money have you raised for the cause today?
So this tournament, we had a great show out, to be honest. We thought this is our first tournament back since 2019. So a couple of weeks ago, I was biting my fingernails. The numbers were really light, and you can't have a wrestling tournament with empty brackets, and it's not free now. So everything was already ready to go, paid for. We had Skylar Grote and Jason Nolf coming out, and they had, Jason actually just had a loss in his family in the beginning of the week, so he just, made sure that he was here. I got to give kudos to both of them because they did all they could to be out here. But yeah, back to your question. I mean, we had a great turnout. We did a lot of marketing for this event. A lot of people said, there's a lot of new people in there, and we've already made a lot of connections. Somebody wants to host a tournament out in Wisconsin for us. Somebody wants to do upstate New York. So, we couldn't ask for, just genuinely good people that want to help, and I think that's what this tournament does. So today we have about 350 kids wrestling, and they did a phenomenal job fundraising up until today. I mean, we had to, I think I was up at 4:30 this morning. There's people still wanting to register, asking if they can walk in.
Yeah,
they walked in.
There's good talent too.
And decent talent. I mean, really good talent. It's better than decent. But yeah, I mean, I think we're over $90,000 raised for this, and
that's awesome.
The beneficiaries for this particular tournament are St. Jude, and then actually a local nonprofit here called Be Positive. They support families that are affected firsthand by pediatric cancer.
Awesome. And if someone's not at the tournament today but wants to help out and move the cause forward, what can they do? Merch? Can they donate?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of options. Visit pincancer.org. There's about 8 different ways you can get involved. We have an online store. You can buy a t-shirt, help spread awareness. People will wear it at wrestling tournaments throughout the country, spark that conversation. That's, huge. Another one is you can simply sign up for our Wrestle for a Cure campaign. So if you can't make a tournament, if we don't have a tournament in your area, you can go online during the season, sign up, Wrestle for a Cure, raise donations 100% online, earn some gear, we ship it out to you. Essentially, it's the same thing as this, except there's no tournament tied to it. We've had teams do Pin Cancer nights, where we send them singlets and the team gets involved and raises money. We've had teams do clinics in the summertime and donate 100% of the proceeds. There's so many different ways. We could fundraise on top of the existing tournaments with our software. We can do camps, whatever it is. I mean, it's really, any way someone can get involved or think, we could probably do it.
Awesome. So go to pincancer.org if you want to get involved. Dan's story is awesome. We're going to put out another video on that. But thanks, Dan, for doing this, and it's been an awesome tournament.
Yeah, thank you for coming.